And when a girl can't sleep, what's she to do? But sit and hang out with you guys. So I'll wait a few seconds and see if anybody joins us. And if not, that's okay too. I'll just sit here drinking my root beer and see if anybody shows up. It's been a long night here on the home front. So, what my intent is, I am a little bit behind getting ready for retreat. Can you imagine me behind? It sounds foreign to me to say that, you know, because that's normally not me. I'm normally right there, ready to go always, right? So, let's see if I can get this puppy started and, yeah, check out if I can see the chat, turn down my volume, do all of the things. Good morning. Give me a thumbs up, Liz, if you can hear me. Kathy, good morning. Pat Boo, I know I'm an early bird today. This is definitely way out of my character, right? Yeah, long night here on the home front. Haven't been to bed. I tried to sleep, and needless to say, the spice cabinet got organized, laundry got done, more packing for retreat, all of that stuff while I'm waiting on updates. Um, Harper, poor little girl got sick with a virus. The virus has attacked her heart, according to what we're being told. She went to the hospital night before last and was treated and told she had pneumonia. Sent her home, which she should have been transferred then. That's just the grandma in me, you know, get her to where she needs to be, but doctors know best. Yesterday, at some point, she took a turn for the worse, and her parents took her to the emergency room here at Western Maryland, UMPC, and it was decided then, she had declined, that she needed to be seen in Pittsburgh. So the ambulance transported her from locally to 2.5 hour away to Pittsburgh, and yeah, she's admitted there, and we're waiting for more labs, more testing. Her doctors to see her and get a game plan going for her. So when Joe gets up and moving today, I'm letting him rest. He's recovering from his surgery, and when it rains, it pours, right? Yeah. When I plan something, and I know better than to plan this far ahead, life throws you curves. I say God's got a funny sense of humor, right? Yeah. Push you. You're not going to get more than you can handle, I tell you. So anyway, um, I'm bored. So I was like, I set up a live. Good, Rose Davids, good morning. Prayers for Harper and the family and the medical staff. So right now, if you follow her page, it's Harper Strong. Her, you can look on my YouTube, on my Facebook, and it has the link to the last posting. I'm just letting her, Nana, do all the updates. I'll do them with you guys, but right now everything's so up in the air. The kids are tired, but they're on their game. They're the best, man. I don't know if I could be the parents that they are. It's been a long 2 years, and like the Nana said last night, Joe and I had just been saying she's hit the 2 year mark from when all this nightmare started, and yeah. So a lot of prayers needed for her while they're figuring out what's going on. She she's one sick little girl. Locally here they said she was in congestive heart failure. And right now we just don't have a lot of information, but we have a lot of people reaching out and asking, and we can't give answers for what we don't know, you know? So until our son tells us, we don't know anything. So nerves are a wreck, as they should be, right? We should be. So anyway, thank you guys for keeping me company for a little bit. So what I'm going to be doing is working with this fabric this morning. It's the best dad in the galaxy. I bought this when I was away, and I was like, what a better time to just cut fabric, right? So my goal is simple today. I just need to make up a few fat quarter bundles for retreat. And that's what I'm going to be working on. And you're going to keep me company. So once I get this cut, then I got to turn everything, you know, how the girl is. Her body's old, doesn't move right. I reset my desk. I had everything on the floor earlier. So I need to move everything around. Yeah. And I want to make sure that I'm cutting these as best I can in the small area that I am working in. Let me see. I want to make sure I can see the chat because I didn't set it up for the iPad. Let me see. Prayers. So what are you working on? Just cutting fabric. I am up late myself. It's almost 2:30 a.m. I feel ya. I'm getting ready to go on retreat Saturday, praying for Harper. Thank you. Yeah. So, life. So tell me, what are you looking forward to? Keep me company for a little bit. Let's do a little Q&A. What are you looking forward to as we head into fall? Fun projects, fun ideas, things that you want to see your other content creators bring to the table. Give me some ideas. I know I always have ideas for you, right? Yeah, that's what Joe says. You're always getting everybody to sew and do and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so why not bring you along, right? So let me see. I'm going to do cuts of 18. I'm going to line up. Don't mind my manners today. I have to lay everything flat. Just started a new quilt. Awesome. And what quilt might that be, Miss Pat? I love new projects. I love to find out what you all are up to, what you're working on. Yeah. Makes it fun, right? Yeah. I normally don't use this rotary cutter because I'm lefty, trying to do a righty. Yeah. So, let me see if that helps it just a little bit. So I'm cutting these an 18-inch. This way then I'll start the breakdown. But for right now, I'm just going to lay these this way, and then we'll turn them the other way, and then I'll press them, and yeah, life. We're going to have fun this morning. Has anybody already started their Christmas shopping? Just an old-fashioned scrappy quilt. I tell you what, and I'm not throwing Day under the bus, but do you guys like doing the, what are they called? I want to say the word right. She just gave me pattern. I want to see if I have it hung on the wall because I'm adding it to my projects. And I think it would be very fun. I honestly don't know what I've done with it. But they're, what are they called? Potato chip blocks. I had to think, potato chip blocks. I do quilts for NICU, for Children's Hospital, Columbus, and I need to do 9 more to meet my goal for the year. You sound like me. I do what you see me do here on the channel. I predominantly, unless it's for the family, I donate to run a McDonald house under Harbor because it's the right thing. Now I had this too tight, evidently. Crystal, hello, Rita. I am up late working on a log cabin for my nephew, Opal. Aren't they fun to do? I love a log cabin, and I know I have that on my schedule to do, but it's the, I want to say, wonky log cabin, I believe. Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. I love a good challenge, you know? And I think that's just the one I need. But I want to wrap up the ones that I have started now and see where we go from there. So, what I'm doing, like I said, for anybody that's just now coming in, I know Eric is also live, where he was before me, and I slipped over there and good morning, Eric. He's a very busy man, you know? And I don't want these to twist and turn as I move them, but things do happen from time to time. So now we have this, and I want to make sure that I have the right size. 18. Do you guys ever make up your own fat quarter bundles? I like to make up fun challenge, off the cuff projects for retreats. Just something I can, hey, let's do this, you know? Yeah. That's the kind of girl I am. Like to throw it to them and say, hey, anybody in? And you know what they say. What is she up to now? So all you do is cut them 18 across. And then you're just going to cut the wee little sliver. And these should, keyword always is going to be from me, should be 23. 22, 23. Predominantly, they're 23. And just cut the little sliver off and pitch it. I mean, a few log cabins, quilts that my dogs decided was theirs, so they got them. 3 sips in my coffee, and I need to work on binding for all the quilts. I get it. I did 2 bindings during the night. Main projects during fall and winter. Yes. When we're stuck in the house, that's like the best time, I think, to do them. A retreat would be so much fun. Just for me, they are not possible. Maybe someday, if they ever get this surgery done again. Rita, talk to me. What's going on, baby? I am so far out of the loop between everything going on with the boss here and life. I honestly have not been following everybody like I should. And it's not intentional, trust me, it's just life has thrown me a few curves, and we are rolling with them. So now all you do is fold them up in half, and I will press these really flat for travel. And who knows what I'll do with them next. But I will just keep folding and folding and building and building. And I want to see if my calculation is right. We should have enough for retreat. That is the goal. Now, I'd like to make sure that I keep everything all lined up nice and tidy. Let's see. Oh, I'm losing the ability to even walk 3 feet. I have a spinal cord stimulator that is failing again. This makes the seventh surgery. Doc is so worried because I keep losing weight now. Oh no, sweetheart. I am so sorry. I didn't know. Is it okay to add you to our prayer chain? I do believe in prayer a lot. And I won't put your business on the YouTube, but I will call the church if it's okay and get you on our prayer chain. And sometimes we just never know what someone else be dealing with, you know? So, like I said, all I'm doing is just taking the fat quarter, started as yardage, cut it at 18. Now it's 18 by 23. And I'm just folding it in half. And then folding it up in half again. And then I'll fold it one more time. That way, everything's facing the same way. Y'all know how I am. Okay, I get you added soon as the parsonage open today. I am not a big fan of this little critter here, but I've got a good deal on this fabric. And with Father's Day coming, and it says best dad in the galaxy, yeah, I know Father's Day coming. As a creator, we are always thinking months and months ahead for our projects. So, yeah, that sounded like a big slip of the tongue. I shouldn't have said anything. But I buy ahead, off season, save a little bit, and then I get my ideas. But I was like, boy, that'd be really cool. Is that a frog on that fabric? No, it's Baby Yoda, and I don't know what the other fella is. But let me hold it up. Maybe you guys know. It's a Disney thing. Like, let me see. Right there's Baby Yoda. And I can't remember what that is. Whoops, this way. But, it's just one of those cool things. Hold on. I just noticed something. Well, hold on. I have to join again. YouTube keeps canceling me. Oh, I'm sorry. I've lost so many subscribers in the last day or two. Darth Vader. Yeah, that's it. I never get these things right. So if you're not getting your alerts from your content creators, check, because I'm not kidding. YouTube does a scrubby, and we don't know who they take out. And, like, I lost 10 yesterday. Do I believe they left? No. Do I believe they were knocked out? Absolutely. So, y'all just check all the channels that you watch and make sure you're still subbed. Because, you know, life's funny. You never know. Good morning, Laura. I have the insomnia bug as well. Is it not crazy? I tell you. The mind sometimes, it just won't let you rest. Crystal, thank you. I appreciate you joining. Yes. Absolutely. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, if you're not a channel subscriber, super subscriber, whatever that is, you know, I pay a lot of attention. please join. It helps us on the back end. And who knows? You're privy to a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So, Rita, do me a favor. Send me an email with a, let me see how I say, a screenshot of what your, profile picture is, so we can get you added into the squirrels group. That's where all the action really happens, behind the scenes. And here of late, when I'm working a lot and life is busy, I do pull a lot of hey, come hang with me, private ones. And I drop the link and say, here you go, come play. So that's a good time to do the one-on-ones. Profile of which one? I have several. Well, I don't know. Whichever one you would like to have for these squirrels. Whatever you want to be. I just need one that I can say, add Rita. My moderators do the adding for me. So you would have to send me a picture of whatever it is. Facebook. That's how you get into the messenger group. Yeah, so you'll email it, and I can't even drop the email today. I just uploaded and said, let's hang out a bit. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I want to say several times a week anymore. Life gets busy, and we just kind of like, hey, let's call for everybody to come hang out. And that's what we do. I folded that backwards because I need my fabric to go this way. So I needed to, I'm really a little bit OCD, but don't tell Day or anybody I say that. You know, they might think she's owning it. She's owning up to it. Okay, thank you, Rita. So like I said, not really doing anything, just was like, hey, if you're available and you're bored too, come hang out. I have to turn this the other way. It's crazy the way I have to fold these silly little fellas. And we'll see how many I get. And I'm hoping I get enough for the game I wish to play with them. If not, I'll be adding some good background. How many of you have went to retreats? I'm honestly thinking of doing a few, and I want to see what you guys think. They would be virtual retreats. Would you be interested in that? I would have a instructor come. There'd be a small fee, that way I can pay for whoever's going to be able to instruct you along the way. Maybe 2 day, 3 day. And it would be teaching, and you would walk away with some knowledge. It would be more teaching than learning, but it would be a fun retreat. What would you think of that? I've had a lot of people ask me to do the virtual because they can't come to the in-person one. You would still win prizes because gosh knows I have to do prizes. I love doing the prizes. Seeing what I can come up with for you guys. I think I enjoy it more than yous. Yeah. So like I said, it's just fold this down and make sure that your little guy is going the right way. And I need him to be upside down for this. That way when they grab it, they're going to be like, So everything's all in the planning stage of what kind of project can I pull off at retreat that's going to be so much fun, and they can do it in like 15 minutes or less. I like a good challenge. And I think they all do too. They know something's coming. It's always something. And this is going to be a fun retreat. I'm tentatively, pending Harper, leaving on Sunday. And pending Joe. Life has a funny way of throwing you curves. Okay, let me see how many I got out of this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 2, 3. How did I lay that down backwards? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I have enough. Okay, there you go. Email sent. Hope the spelling is not terrible. It's okay. I did not turn on my computer talking stuff. So, it's okay. Remember where the keys are on the keyboard. I get it. Donna, need to get ready for work. Hope you get some rest and have a great day. Amen to that. Hey, Katie. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you today? Funny meeting you here at 5:30 in the morning, right? So what we're doing is talking a little bit about the retreats and life and, yeah, you know, all the fun stuff. Kathy, be safe out there. Yes, most definitely be safe. So basically, I'm lining up across the bottom of the board. We've all done fat quarters. How many of you have made fat quarter bundles? That's what's fun. To see how creative you can get. That's going to actually be useful. And I just enjoy the process to see what everybody can come up with. Donna, I do not remember if you do or not. Are you doing those motor blockheads? No, I am not doing the motor blockheads at all. There's so many other content creators that are. It just didn't make sense for me to jump on that bandwagon and do them as well. So I was like, yeah, no, I think I'll just go ahead and pass on that one. I think they're cool, you know, but there's so many patterns, so many ideas. I just can't jump on every single one. But I wanna. I really, really wanna. Yeah. Are you doing the motor blockheads? I'm curious how many are. It's super early here, Katie. I bet it is. Did we wake you up, sweetheart? And let me see. I'm trying to guess your time. You're 2 hours behind me, I think. Or is it 3? Is it 2:30 in the morning there, Katie? 2:30? I was not going until I found... I was not going to until I found one of the creators put a photo on all the blocks, including ones not... Oh, wow, that's amazing. Oh, awesome. 2:30 here. I like to keep you on your toes, you know? Yeah, I keep thinking 3:30. I wasn't sure if we're 2 or 3. Yeah. That's not good, Katie. You're going to be tired tomorrow. Well, today. And we don't want that. Yeah. Let me see here. I want to sew 2 different patterns at once. I'm trying to figure out the cutting as they are my own designs. Ooh, Pat, that's going to be so cool. I like having insomnia all the time. My dogs like it. They figure the bed is theirs. That's okay if you can teach them to make the bed, right? Yeah, they must make their own bed. Yes. We can't not let that happen, right? That one's 16 versus the 18. But that was definitely a shortcut. So 2 people are going to be shortchanged on the fat quarter by a couple inches. I don't believe they'll mind. And if they do, oops, making the bed the reverse. That's too funny. Yeah, too funny. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking what a better way to get rid of this fabric, because you can only use so much of the same thing. Do you guys ever just think of something and, yeah, we're going to roll with this, or we're going to do this, just so that you can get it done? Yeah, that's what this girl's doing. You can, I can't say you can't. I don't like to keep the end of the bolts and stuff. And if I can get a good deal on a bolt, I'll buy the whole bolt. And then I try to just work my way through it, thinking ahead of what projects I can tie it into. And if I can't, it's going to become a charity quilt. We never know what we can come up with. You know? We all love fun projects. I saw a really cool one, and I'm going to be bringing that your way. And I think you guys... Oh, diddly. Lost train of thought for a second. The Facebook. I believe it was the Facebook. Let me see. I do that when I have a bucket of scraps. I just sew them together. No concern for nothing. Just found... Yes. It's just so cool to see the creativity of everyone. What they all come up with, you know? I love being... I'm not a scrappy quilter, as y'all know. I like organization. And, but going into 26, I've got a little challenge for everybody. And I think it'll be a fun one, just to see what we can come up with. But I'm curious, you know, no matter how tight we cut, no matter what we do you have a lot of scraps at the end of a project? And I'm talking really scraps, not like, oh, I didn't use this half a yard of fabric. That's not going to count. I'm talking like literally, you cut, you have a few scraps. That kind of, you know? I think we all do that. But I'm thinking outside of the box. I want to do a project. It'll run a whole year. Using up our scraps and sewing them into something from the project that we just created. And we'll see what we come up with. I think it would be just so cool. I'm doing my scrappy out of the Lori Holt. It's my first scrappy quilt. I'm doing 2 blocks out of that one with Day. We're doing a personal, so sometimes we just have to try something new. And I'm doing the donut hole with her and Grandma's circle. And then we're going to join those together and have a fun quilt. So the goal is, while she's traveling for the next, I want to say 7-8 months, she'd be working on her blocks, and on the back end I'd be working on mine. And when I go visit her again, I'd be able to say, hey, let's finally build our quilts. We've talked about it for a couple years. Now let's do the quilts. Once we have the blocks together, it'll be easier. I prefer scrappy due to I am legally blind. I get it. I absolutely get it. Scrappy is tough for me. I'm trying, but my brain says no. I'm with you, Katie. I am trying my best. I am trying to, what they say, organize scrappy. You will not see me, how I want to say. Katie, you know me. I just can't. But, like even our project for Heather, our spectacle of scraps, yeah, I'll send you a private picture. I just can't do all scrappy. My brain, I have to have organized, yeah, other way, organized, or it's not going to happen. Yeah. So call it cheating, call it whatever you may. I just can't. I tried to lay out all of my 2.5s, and yeah, my brain just was like, you know, you're not going to do this. You know you can't do this. And it's that second guessing yourself. Well, guess what happened? They're in the bin. And who knows, someone may get them at retreat. Because I'd rather pay it forward than use the air blower and blow the dust off. I make all of my shopping bags, using scraps. Some are crumb pieces, and some are rectangles, and others might be AHSTs. Oh, that's cool. I am amazed at how many you do, Donna, and you put out some beautiful stuff. Thank you. I want to try that design. I think it is called Serenity Sensory. I can't say the word. Scenery, where you make the scenery of the quilt top using various scraps. I think that would be pretty. Yeah, I'm not that outside of the box per se. I think I can, and then I lay it all out and I'm like, nope, back in the box. So, Katie, I'm with you. Making my nephew's quilt from scraps from all of his cousins' quilts was the toughest one for me. I get it. Hello from pain-induced insomnia land. Hey, Flicky Chicky, how you doing, baby? It's good to see you. Yeah, praying for your pain, honey. I hope it lets up. I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one. I want it to look like it belongs on a old log cabin bed. Ooh, that'll be so cool. Can you imagine? I used an oil in watercolor paint. I want to take the, ooh, that would be cool. Join the paint club. Yeah. Can you imagine? If we in pain right now, can you imagine what the winter months going to be? I really don't envy us. And they say this is our golden years, right? I think at 40 you start to play snap, crackle, pop, and everything else go downhill from there. You know? It's the EDS flare got you. I think when we don't hurt and we're in pain, we all get a bit cranky. Winter, no winter here in southern Arizona, nice weather. You and Tiffany have it made. Yes, you do. If I could live somewhere warm all year long, trust this chick, I would be doing it. Definitely doing it. Absolutely. So I'm trying to decide, do I add one more color? I want this to be a fun challenge, or should I tell them they need to bring something gray or something black? I could do black easy. I have tons of black. Yeah, I'm talking to myself, right? What do you think? Is that going to be a fun challenge? Yeah. I'll stick this into their little gift bags. Yeah. But we have to endure the... Oh, I couldn't do the hot temps like that. I love warm weather, but yeah, too hot is not good. I have short hair now. I used to be able to pull it up, you know? But now my hair gets soaked, runs down the back of the neck, and I look like a boy. Yeah. Can't stand it. Can't wait for it to grow back. Thank you, Katie. I bought it for my son-in-law's quilt project, and I'm finished his quilt project, and I have a large supply of leftovers. So what a better way than to pay it forward. And I don't know, maybe have them make, I don't want them to make a pillowcase. I'm trying to think, what can I have them make? Ooh, I could challenge them to use these two and make a quilt block. Yeah. And the one that comes up with the coolest block gets a prize. What do you think? You think they would like that idea? I think that might be fun. Huh. I'm impressing myself today. Yeah, they don't have to use all of the fabric, but they need to create one quilt block while they're at retreats. And I'll add it to the back of my son-in-law's quilts. Yeah. Oh, wow, that is a little iron. I use the little ones because my grippers tend to work very well. Rudy, you would be amazed at collage quilts. I'm going to be instructing in one of my, how I want to say, online retreats. And I have many fun ideas, but I want to make sure that the want is there. They would be virtual retreats. And there's so many people that just can't travel. And this would be a good way. Not sewing with the Insomnia, but I can pin. There you go. Hey, good morning, crossover. Thank you for coming. I have over 200 geese to pin. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of geesey. Yeah, that's a whole lot of geese. I think that would be something else, you know? Ooh, not the flying bird. Have you ever thought, yeah, speaking of flying geese, have you ever thought of making a quilt with nothing but scraps and flying geese? But just keeping your primary color of, like, your background, whether it be white on white, white, whatever, a black. Have you ever thought of doing that? Hmm? How cool would that be? I'm thinking that would be fun. And we all know it doesn't take all day to make a block, one block, right? I am not a fan of flying geese. I literally love them. I used to not like them because I would lose the tip. But once I learned the method, and it's so simple, now it's like, why did I make it so stinking hard on myself? Yes, I have made 3. Yeah, I think flying geese are so versatile. You can get a bunch of them ready, sew them into strips, and then, like, even keep them set aside, like, throw them into strips of 20 or 15 and just sit them aside. And then when you need that special something to add to a border, you have them just pull it down. And it looks so gorgeous. Rita, I have, 1 minute. These are 3D geese. Background is going, ooh, that sounds amazing. That really does. That totally, I'm all in on that. I would have to see that. You need to post that for me or send me a picture. I am all in on that. I love pretty fun stuff. June, good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, good morning. I'm just hanging out this morning. Post where you can send it to my email or you can post it on the Ying's Pen Pals on the Facebook. Yeah, I let anybody post there. Yeah, just doesn't cost anything. Just hit the join the button, answer the 2 questions. You're not like an axe murderer or anything. And the moderators will let you in, and then you post any projects that you guys make. I would love to see. And that automatically tags me, so I get to see all the fun stuff you all get to create. I love to see the way we all share. Our community is amazing. Yeah. I think that would be a fun idea to make a quilt bag. I'll find Facebook later. Okay. I've got a bunch of tops I need to quilt yet. I get it. Anita, good morning, everybody. Let's get this party started. Everybody getting up and moving. Yeah. Or their phones going ping, 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 ping. It's time to get up. Thank you guys for keeping me company. I do appreciate you. So now I've got this set up. And you know we're going to have to figure out how we're going to tie these together. And, trying to think outside of the box. How many different colors do we want them to incorporate? And you know, when I come back, if they play along. I will definitely be able to share with you, and I'll have them put a post-it note on their block and show you what they were able to create. I've got to take doggies out for a walk in an hour. Oh, okay. Thank you for keeping me company, everyone. Absolutely, no problem. It means the world. So I'm not just sitting here entertaining myself. I was listening to podcasts all night. Do you guys ever listen to them? I can't watch the news, man. That's too depressing. So I've started back into podcast, listening to anything really. Like right now, I'm into Dolly Parton's history of her being a child growing up, and that's kind of cool. And the song she wrote about the coat of many colors. That's just mind blowing to me. I knew her mom had said that. I knew the story, but until you hear her sit and read this, and it just like, ooh. It's called Ying's Pen Pals. Yeah, let me know. I do sports podcasts. No way. I just love to listen to them. I miss going out for long walks. Put my earbuds in and just take off. Yeah, I miss all that. But life throws you curves and we roll with them, right? Oh, wow, how fun. Yeah. It's just fun to see, and then it makes you wonder, the love, because they didn't have the machine back in her day. Her mom really hand stitched that coat together. And in the podcast, she talking about it and how she got embarrassed, but she didn't know the love that went into it. And her song meant the world to her. I think I have some leftover fabric. I might be able to do this into little bundles. She would, wait a minute. She would be fashionable now, I'm a strong believer. Fashion comes back around, right? When my mom told me that when I was a kid, wearing hip hoggers and bell bottoms and the platform shoes, I was like, no, no. Yeah, now they're back in style. Who knew? The 70s would make a repeat. I think back as I have been sewing since 1960, but was only taught by my paternal grandma. She only did hand sewing. Cool. You can't beat that. No one ever taught me to sew. When COVID broke out, I did a home economic. I tried and got one sleeve on. My mom wore it. Was so proud. It was the worst thing I ever made. The things a mama will do for her babes. Prayers for you and your family. Thank you, Jen. Thank you so much. For those coming in late, we're still waiting on word for Harper. We know that she is being admitted to Pittsburgh. They made the journey over by ambulance, and they're running tons and tons and tons and tons of tests right now. And we just don't have any answers. Here they said she was going into congestive heart failure, but we wait and see what her transplant team say. They know her best. And we give it to God. He's not going to take our girl. My first experience with a sewing machine was in the late 80s when I worked with my dad using those big industrial. Wow. That's wow. Thank you guys. And please share. She needs a lot of prayers. She never gives up. But last night she told her Nana that she was scared. This time she's scared. So when Joe gets up and moving this morning, if he feels like it, he'll ride over with me. We want to give them chance to get her settled in, and the waiting on the back end is what's killing me. I want to be there. I want to hold her hand. I want to love her. I want to pray with her. I started sewing as early as teens, made a lot of clothes, including wedding dresses and dance costumes. No way, Katie. I never knew that. See, we need to talk, man. I have a question about a quilt coat. I make quilt coats, but I get hung up on one little piece. Prayers for her and the family. Thank you. It can be scary, yes. And no one knows what goes through their little minds. No one knows. And we can all say, it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay. But to go through everything this baby has and still be a tough cookie, every once in a while, you know, it's okay to be afraid. And I couldn't be more proud of her for her strength. Let me see here. I always keep some scraps here. See if I can come up with enough for adding. You think I got some? Yeah. And not tell them what color they must add. I think I might just take this scrap in. What you think? That way they can pick out what they wish. Would you do that? Or should I match up little sets and challenge them? The wheels be churning. I think that I used to teach dancing and people. Now I am good just standing up. Oh, I used to make my own clothes. Wow. I mostly did quilts, blankets. Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. I think that'd be cool. This one have brown. Then I want the blues in. I'll take the browns. That way it's getting a mix of colors for the backing. You know? Some grays. That good. That might work. Yeah. I don't want white. This is going to be a fun challenge for them. They're going to be like, you mean woman. Yeah. If you're enjoying the channel, Streamlabs must have kicked in. I look at it this way. In 1986, they told me within 2 years I would be in wheelchair. I said not. 2025, I am finally losing that battle, but I am going to fight to the end. Rita, I get you. I totally get you. And never lose hope, never lose. No. I'm with you. Don't give up. We're not weak. We fight. You know? Even on the hard days, we have to fight. I know. You never know what the battle is, but God's plan is so much better. I have a closet full of dresses so far. 40 have gone to charity. Awesome. Good chance I won't be a size 6 again in this house or something. Now that's funny. Yeah, I'm with you. I really don't think I would ever be a 6 or 10. I got too much junk in the trunk anymore. But God made me special. With extra fluff. Yeah, I think I might do that idea. Let me see what I can come up with. Maybe make them into little packs. So it's going to be kind of like a double-edged sword, you know? I give them enough, and they make a big block. What do you think? You like that? I think they will. So I have to decide how big of piece are we giving them? Because all of these will be different sizes. So let's go here. This is going to be a fun challenge for them. I really think it'll be a fun one. Either way. So I'll fold the different colors and just get them into stacks, and then we'll bust those up, and then we'll color coordinate, add them into a bundle, put a little string around it, and the bundle they get to make a, what size block you think? Give me an idea. I like a good challenge for everybody. And no one likes surprises. They tell me they don't like surprises. Well, what's the odds of that? You know I'm going to pull a surprise, right? Yeah, we got to have surprises. Looking to see what everybody's doing. So what y'all's plans today? You got big plans? What you stitching today? Or you taking this beautiful Thursday off and just relaxing? Sometimes that's the best thing. I got tired of buying new pants. Well, I get to see this. I got tired of buying new pants, so I just said I wear long shirts or make long dresses and be done with it. A 10-inch block. Ooh, that'll work. Yeah, I believe with like 4 colors, they can come up with something, right? I think I'm off to sleep. Thanks, everyone. I'll be having Harper in my thoughts and prayers, Donna. You go get some sleep, Miss Pat. Love you, sweetie. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah. I appreciate the company. Good morning, Joy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Right now, I'm just cutting fabric. Good morning, Brenda. Making different color stocks. Going to make some bundles and just have a good time. And what do I need you guys to do? Keep me company. Thank you guys for the prayers. Thoughts and prayers. We're still waiting on updates for Harper. Yes, she finally got moved last night. And she's a little bit scared, but She's going to be okay. We just have to keep the faith. Let me see. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate you all coming and hanging. Dave was doing her traveling yesterday, and they made it to their destination. And wow, she gets to go to Dollywood. Can you imagine? Yeah. I'm so excited for her. I have to wonder, when it comes to the potato chip block, does that mean you just can't make one? I couldn't resist that one. I'm not kidding. I have seen so many people jumping on this bandwagon of the potato chip block. And I just did a project, and I was really shocked at how something so simple looks so hard, if that makes sense. And it turned out really nice. I was really impressed with it myself. Good morning, Candace. Good morning, sweetheart. I appreciate you popping in. Yeah, right now I'm just cutting fabric for a game at the retreat. Yeah, Dollywood. I think that's where she said she was going. Dollywood and somewhere else. Her and Paul. We're still waiting on another update for Harper. So, got everybody keeping me company. Just getting the heart on my phone. Just getting up for work. Aw, I'm glad you stopped in, sweetheart. This is one of those times I'm like, I told Joe the other day, I work harder retired than I did when I worked. I made 2 potato chip quilt blocks, block quilts for my California king bed, and when they were done, I was like, wait, I'm missing something. They did not take long to make, super fast. Yeah, I made a potato chip quilt last year and loved the block. I love the one we did for Teresa Louise. I mean, that one blew me away. It converted me from, I didn't see the infatuation everybody have with. Teresa Louise got an eye for. She's an artist. There's no other way around it. I tell her all the time. She is definitely an artist. She can see things and envision stuff none of us can. It's great when someone shows you so many wonderful ways. Yes. It's just mind-blowing, the versatility and the different things that you can come up with. It's just like, ooh, I like that idea. If someone would have said, hey, do this, you like it, I would have said, yeah, okay. We see. But no, they really do turn out nice. See y'all later. Got to start work. Have a blessed day. Thank you, sweetheart. You have a good day and be safe. It's great when someone shows you so many wonderful ways. Yeah, I read that one. I will be heading out for my EMG test soon, 30 minutes away, so early up morning. Coffee ready. Morning coffee is a necessity. Amen to that. I feel you. I have to have my coffee yet. I haven't had one. I didn't want the coffee maker to wake Joe up, so I grabbed the root beer this morning so I could start the caffeine plunge. I do believe we all need that, right? I just sent my blocks already cut for potato chip. Ooh. You guys are amazing. I really would love to do that potato chip, but I'm so worried. I worry, yeah. Go figure. Me worry. My OCD would kick in so bad that I don't know if I could use it. But then I see everybody else put stuff together, and like Brenda conquering Mount Scrapmore is. I've learned so much from her and Day about embrace. Just let go. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. Don't put so much thought into it. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm giving it my best shots. I am really, really trying. So we shall see. Let me see. My hubby just got up and wants some coffee, so I won't be going to sleep tonight. Oh, God love you. Yeah, I love. You know, we all get spoiled with these pods, right? I miss the old time coffee maker. And I'm talking the one that percolated on the stove. That was my mama's favorite. She put a scoop of coffee in that thing, and it would wake everybody up in the house. Everybody was up and bright-eyed, ready for coffee. Window out the door. Good morning, Zaza. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I'm just chilling, cutting up tons of stuff for retreat. Trying to think outside of the box because I want to throw a challenge at everybody. And I think it might be a fun one for them. Love the smell of a percolator. I do too. Donna, me too. It is always come out so hot. Yeah. You can't even buy them anymore. You know, you can't get the ones you sit on the stove. I've just sent you a message about not being able to sleep. Did you send that to me? Says, I am always up. I'm going to have to do a live one now. I figured you were able to do. Aw, you guys are good. Perk coffee with biscuits in the oven. Oh my gosh. And then you wonder why I'm a thick chick, you know? That's what I should name my channel, Thick Chick. Yeah. I love coffee. I don't know if anybody's parents ever did it, but my mom did. She would take coffee and pour a little bit of it over her bread or biscuits and sprinkle a little bit of sugar. She got to pour me in something I can't remember. But she grew up during the Depression. So they made everything. Donna, look in the camping gear store. They still sell them. Really? Oh, we don't have camping gear store here. We had the Walmart. I have to look. Yeah, there's nothing like that here. We live way in the hills. Trust me when I say in the hills. Other people have stuff we can't even get shipped to us. I'm drying my hair. So I say your hair is always beautiful. The ones I remember some people, they even got the plug-in kind, you know, you sit on the counter and you plug that little thing in and it emulated the, it wasn't the same. It was not the same. Facebook Marketplace always says them. The Cornell. Joy, can you send me an email on that? I will forget. I will look. I would just love to have old-time coffee pot. That's on my wish list. I love the smell of coffee. I don't like these pods. I love to sit there and blow the coffee and smell it and go, and then take that first sip and you feel like your lips going to burn off. Yeah, you know, all the fun stuff that goes with a good coffee. Would use a camp perk. Mm. Yes, I will. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. So what's everyone's day look like today? Are you all busy today? You got big plans? Everybody working behind the scenes? Yeah, fill me in. Tell me what goodness awaits you. Yes, I will. I have to look into the camp percolator too. Good for power outages. Ooh. I am trying to figure out what I want to make. I get it. Sometimes it's really hard to figure what we want. I am retired and I have to wait on it to come up. I am retired and I'm never busy. I tell you what, Pat, I don't know what happened. I retired and I'm busier now than I was when I worked. I have to work Vincent's football game tonight, off to Pennsylvania tomorrow to see my daughter at college for family weekend. And then I bet I know where you're headed. Yeah. You have to text me, Candace. Text me. I have something to tell you. Let me see. I will work on a fall door hanging. Ooh. 49 at LL. I don't know what LL Bean is. I don't have one. I don't know what that is. I'm making a Christmas Dresden plate table runner. Ooh, that sounds gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. LOL, Donna. You are an energizer, sewing bunny. I love you. Thank you, honey. Let me see. June Hansen. Taking my sister to the doctor, and then she wants to go to the Walmart. She isn't able to drive anymore. Her legs don't work well anymore, but finally can walk with a walker. Awesome. You can't be that. Maybe it's time to get out of the wood, weaving a loom. I made and get some rugs done. Absolutely. You have to do what you have to do, right? They sell the best quality prod, products. It's a main store known all around the world for high-end quality outdoor. I never heard tell of. June, I know how that one is. A walker does not work for me anymore. Aw. I sew, but my husband keeps the house now. Can we introduce him to Joe? And I don't mean that in a mean way. Not at all. But that one I can't use. It has a little piece out of. I don't want to give them solid pieces, you know? Are you guys anxious to see what they'll come up with? This is going to be one of the funniest challenges. Yeah. I'm trying to decide what size block they must make. With their imagination, they can use a pattern. I'm just giving them the fabric. Yeah, I think this is going to be so cool. I sew, but hubby keeps house. I have to run. Have a good day. Good day, sweetheart. Enjoy your day. I love LL Bean and Bass and see, you guys got all the good stuff. All the good stuff. Yeah, we definitely don't have all that. Bye, Brenda. Have a good day, sweetheart. Yeah. I like to see what everybody has in their areas. Yeah, this is going to be so much fun. I think Candace is left now. Hold on, before I can show you. Candace, have you left? Are you gone yet? If you're gone, you won't answer. If you're still here, tell me. Then I can spill the tea. Yeah. I think this is going to be too funny. But anyway, she's not going to answer me. I think she went on to work. But picking a wide array of colors that they'll be able to tie in with these and make some fun blocks. And then maybe, how cool would it be? We do process of elimination. I have them put a stick pin with enamel on or something fun. They're all going to have fabric, but I want them to be as creative as possible to make something fun. Yeah. And then, yeah, I think this could work. Yeah. We let them be creative, making a block of their choice. Ooh. And, put the browns together. This is going to be so fun. A very small town. Yeah, we are very small. I call it like a little hick town. Bargello with those, Donna. That would be amazing. Love making Bargello quilts. I do too. Bargellos are my favorite. And not that you guys don't already know that. Right? But, yeah. I have 2 on target for 2026. I would love to squeak one in for Christmas. I already have the fabric picked for that. Yeah. The wheels always be churning. But I'm thinking maybe not the big Bargello, you know? Just do a simple, like, table runner, door hanger, maybe something for on your TV stand, something like that. Because the Bargellos do take a little bit of time, but they're so gorgeous when they're done. And I want to make sure that you get the full effect, where you can see everything, all the fun, all the designs. You know? That's where it's fun. So it's definitely going to be, in just a minute, I can show you my Christmas bundle. And tell me what you think. My screen locked up here, so give it a second. Will it be a Christmas Bargello? Yes, it will. And I really think it's going to be a fun one. You are my Bargello teacher. I love Bargello. And so many people tell me they don't understand the concept, but then when I break it down into the baby steps for them, it makes it so much easier. And I have to do it in the way that makes my brain understand, you know? And if I can understand it the way I explain it, I surely hope you guys can. Because I don't want to ever confuse anybody. This is going to be too funny to see all their faces when they see all this, and they're going to be like, you want me to do what? Different shadings of grays, browns, earth tones, off greens. I think this will be a fun challenge for them. Bargello is strips sewn together, cut apart, and so yes, we all know that. Sewn together, only cut apart and sewn together. Some people say, why do you cut fabric apart? Just to only sew it back together because it's fun. I call it fun. I don't know too many of us that don't enjoy that process. Melanie, good morning, good morning. The long seam on the Bargello. Wow, yeah. That takes the longest, but it's, I don't know. I think a Bargello to me is relaxing. I sit here in my zone and I like to pin them. That way everything matches. But I've also seen some are so good, they can just hit it and get it right away. So I don't know. I've got all that ready for the contest. My husband laughs at me. He says I buy beautiful fabric just to cut it up and sew the back together. He thinks I'm crazy. I love the Bargello I made with you. Needs to be quilted. Katie, call me if you need me to quilt that baby. I love Bargellos. Every once in a while you get that one that you just love. That one pattern. I always say I won't do a pattern over and over and over. Because when you do it once, there's so many out there you want to keep doing others, you know? But I really do honestly enjoy the Bargello. So I got another fun fact for you. Fun question. Do you guys like the 12 Days of Quiltmas? It's coming back this year. Give me a heart in the chat if you're excited for that. Yeah. You can't go wrong. That is just too funny to see what everybody come up with. Right? Don't you think so? 12 Days of what? It's called 12 Days of Quiltmas. We've been doing it. This will be year 4. Yeah. If you're enjoying the channel, consider yes. Yes. And I think it is a blast. I've got to be involved in it every year. And, yeah. I'm stoked at the lineup for this year, and I'm not spilling no tea. There you go, Candace. Yes. Rita. Quiltmas, Rita. Isn't it fun? I think, all the creativity, that's the time you're really going to see these creators bring it. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no polite way of putting it. They bring it to the table. Ooh, yes. Yeah. And they get to think outside of the box. They get to upcycle. The sky is the limit. There's not a lot of rules. You kind of make your own rules for how you want to do it. And yeah, I think this is your 4 or 5. I can't remember. But everyone's been fun. Oh, this silly thing. Ooh, yes, Christmas. Rules in quilting. There's such a thing. Yeah, when we have people we have to play nice with. Yes. I think this is going to be a fun project. Oh, come on and play nice. Yeah, right? You think? We all need to play nice, I think. Maybe. Kind of. Maybe, kind of. I don't know if I should match these up or let them pick. Because I really want this to be a good challenge. And you guys will get to see the why. This is going to be fun. Yes. So I think I've been on a hot minute, and I don't want to keep you all. If you want to stay a while, stay on for till I at least get the ironing done with you. And it's like 6:30. Well, everyone, I'm going back to bed for a few hours. Have a good day. Yeah, we're going to be traveling. Today is our going to be travel day. So I need to go get the boss up. Donna, you choose the colors. Okay. And just I'll match them up. And ooh, I can drop these into their gift bags with a note that says challenge. Ooh, I like the way you think. I'm happy to stay and keep you company. Okay. Yeah, I've got a little bit more ironing to do. And then when we get back from Pittsburgh, if I feel like it, I'll come upstairs and do the layouts and matching sets. And I want to type up a little note, something fun, that when they open it, I'll say, yes, you must open. Yeah, we have 18 coming to retreat and 14 sewists. So, we have a painter. Ooh, we'll get to see some pretty stuff. A mountain biker and a fisher. All kinds of fun stuff to do in this area. I can't wait. I've never been to Tennessee, and I'm honestly looking forward to it. I wish I just had more time allotted that I would be able to go into Nashville. But Joe says another time we'll go. Yeah, I have some friends riding with me, so I don't have to travel that far alone. And they have to work, so we have to go straight there and straight home. I was stationed in the U.S. Navy in Middle Million, Tennessee. I loved it there. We got to go to Memphis. Yeah, Memphis is not safe right now. The National Guard was just sent in. If you all can stay up for it. Yeah, I'm going to stay probably about another 5 minutes till I get all this ironed. And then I have to go wake the boss up because we really need to be getting on the road by 8. It's a 2.5 hour ride over, and I'd like to be there when they start giving the test results and telling what's going on with the baby. But if he doesn't feel like driving, then I'll be making the journey today myself. I know he's still not feeling his best. Definitely not fun when our guys don't feel good. 2.5. Oh, wow. That is hard for me anyway. Yeah. It's hard on the body. I don't know why these ads keep popping up. I must not have said something right. I think I picked some cool colors for these blocks. And they can't add anything but the colors they're given. Quoting in the country, good morning, Lori. Good morning, sweetheart. Now, for right now, I am just pressing away. You are certainly being tested just now. Yep. Praying for God doesn't give us more than we can handle, and he must be wanting us to learn a new lesson. I don't know. But I do strongly believe, and so does Joe, God doesn't give us more than we can handle. And you remain faithful, and he clears the path. So that's what we're doing. So I will leave this disaster here and then work on it when we get back today. But thank you guys for hopping on with me and keeping me company. I really do appreciate it. Learn lessons for me. It is slow down and be patient. Those both hard lessons to learn. Absolutely. Well, you guys, take care. God bless you. Have a good day. And thank you so much for coming to hang out with me while I started setting up this challenge for retreat. You guys know, but nobody else does. Take care, guys. Bye.